Preparations are now underway to secure the Manhattan criminal court where former President Donald Trump will appear on Tuesday. Police are putting up barricades around the courthouse and road closures are expected. On Thursday, a grand jury indicted former President Trump. The charges are still sealed, but he is expected to face dozens of counts related to an alleged hush money payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels. While Trump has called for protest, it's still unclear if any people will show up for his arraignment next week.
Dominion Voting Systems' historic defamation case against Fox News will proceed to a high-stakes jury trial in mid-April. That is according to a ruling handed down by a Delaware judge. The decision is a setback for Fox News and sets the stage for a weeks-long trial. The network's highest-ranking executives and most prominent hosts could be called to the stand to testify about the 2020 election claims that were promoted on its air. Jurors will not have to decide whether Fox's claims about Dominion were true or false. Instead, it will decide if the network defamed Dominion by promoting false claims that the company rigged the election by flipping millions of votes from Trump to Biden.
All right, back here at home, let's go outside with live cam this Saturday. We've generally had a mix of sun and clouds out there today, but something else that you've probably noticed if you've stepped outside for any first half of the weekend plans, drier air. That low humidity making it feel a little bit more comfortable out there as well. Unfortunately, that humidity is going to build right back into south central Texas throughout the day tomorrow, heading into early next week. That's just going to help temperatures warm. Record challenging warmth is expected by Tuesday with highs in the low to mid 90s out there. But we do have another front that's going to move in by midweek. That does look to spark up some more favorable rain chances by Thursday and Friday. All those details coming your way after the break.
I thoroughly enjoyed that nice weather we had this morning, taking the dog for a walk. You could tell Courtney and I did not enjoy what was coming. Our microphones were open.
I don't know if you heard that, but Mia goes, yeah, and the humidity's coming back, and we both go, oh.
Which is honestly such an accurate reaction, right, to early next week, because yes, not only is the humidity returning, but 90s are in the forecast.
No.
But you said rain chances, so I'm going to stay tuned for that.
Yes, exactly. Promising rain chances after a front moves through, which actually means when combined with some of that cooler air in the cloud cover, rain-cooled air, it'll be a little cooler through the second half of next week. So we just have to get through Monday and Tuesday, and then it'll feel a little bit better. Yeah, so right now, though, we've got low humidity, which is nice this Saturday. 81 officially over at SA International this hour. Some upper 70s out there. Bernie, Bulverde, stretching over to Canyon Lake. 82 in New Braunfels. It's 88, though, on the south side of Bexar County over at Stinson. 89 further off to the south in Pleasanton. A look at dew points right now compared to this time yesterday, the 24-hour change in those dew point levels, about 35 degrees lower here in town compared to where we were this time Friday. So that's that drier air that is in place. That will stick with us for any Saturday evening plans. Low 80s by 7 p.m., transitioning to the 70s after the sun goes down. More cloud cover is expected to work in, though, later tonight and especially by wake up time Sunday morning. And that is all thanks to that humidity that is going to be making its grand return after winds shift back in from the south. That's going to allow more of that Gulf moisture to filter back into south central Texas. So tomorrow morning, more of the cloud cover is in store. We'll wake up to temperatures in the upper 50s, low to mid 60s in and around San Antonio, around 64 to 66 here in town. 60 in Bulverde, again, some upper 50s possible along the I-10 corridor farther up into the hill country. We'll keep a 10% chance for a very stray isolated shower to maybe a stray rumble into tomorrow afternoon in the forecast. Overall, most of us will stay dry. Low 70s by 11 a.m., 83 by 2 p.m., and then daytime highs for the most part for your Sunday afternoon, looking to top off in the mid to upper 80s, even a few low 90s certainly possible, especially the farther south and west that you go. Around 88 here in San Antonio, 89 in Hondo, as well as Uvalde, Valley, 88 in the Los Maples area, 86 up in Canyon Lake. It also will be a little breezy tomorrow as well. Some wind gusts out of the south upwards of about 25 to maybe even 30 miles per hour. That will be the theme Monday and into Tuesday. But yes, check out that temperature trend. It will be more muggy in the mornings, mid-60s Monday morning with some areas of patchy fog, transitioning to the low 90s Monday afternoon, and then into Tuesday, we've got a forecast high of 95 degrees right now. If that verifies, that could break the existing record high of 93. So we'll definitely be watching the thermometer pretty closely as we get closer to Tuesday afternoon. We see a front move in, though, Tuesday night and into early Wednesday. That's associated with that area of low pressure well off to our northwest this Saturday. After that front moves through, we've got a 20% chance for a few isolated showers on Wednesday, but check out Thursday and Friday. Yes, a more favorable weather pattern looks to set up and could bring us some much needed rain chances. So a lot of details to fine tune when it comes to those rain chances. Definitely check back in here over the next couple of days as we hash those out. But look at your temperatures with the cloud cover and the rain-cooled air, potentially holding those daytime highs to the 60s by the second half of next week, guys.
Okay, I'll stop complaining.
We just got to get through the first half of the week.
Okay.
I don't like anything about Monday or Tuesday, but the rest looks pretty good.
It does.
All right, Andrew, I'm going to make a motion. Can we just have the Basketball Hall of Fame festivities here in San Antonio?
Yeah, we certainly had plenty of reason to do that. We've got Pop, Tony, Becky Hammon, and Pau Gasol all heading into the Hall of Fame this time around. And it's nice to make it official. When we come back, we'll hear from Pop himself and Tony on the honor. Plus, the Brahmas made history against the Vegas Vipers. Just couldn't get a win out of it. Got the highlights next. It finally became official today. Spurs head coach Greg Popovich and legendary point guard Tony Parker are both Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Famers. The two will join former Spur Pau Gasol and former assistant coach Becky Hammon in the class of 2023 alongside fellow NBA icons like Dirk Nowitzki and Dwayne Wade. Pop, Tony, Becky, and Pau were all actually on the same Spurs squad during the 2017 and 18 season. The newest class of inductees were presented today in Houston for the men's Final Four and held a press conference. Pop and Becky couldn't attend, but Tony and Pau were both there and both gave their thoughts on the honor as Europeans who helped blaze a trail for the current NBA.
It's pretty cool now to go in the Hall of Fame with Coach Pop, to become the first French player to come in the Hall of Fame. And I always took very seriously to be a good ambassador for French basketball and for European basketball. And when I looked at Dirk and Pau, we all did the same thing for our own countries. So I'm very proud of that.
No, it's exciting. It's exciting, and we want to do our best to help the game continue to grow. But being humble and thankful for having opened up opportunities just like we had opportunities, right?
Now, even though he couldn't be there in person, Pop did join ESPN's broadcast, and he gave his thoughts on receiving this individual honor.
It's incredible. It's obviously an honor, something that one does not think about while going through your years in this game. It's an awesome thought to just think about all the players that I've had the honor to coach who are the ones who won the games, and I sit here amongst people who I've always been in awe of myself. So to be in this situation is kind of an out-of-body experience, to be honest with you. And all I can do is, thank all the people that have helped me to be in this position.
The class of 2023 will get their jackets on August 11th in Uncasville, Connecticut, before holding the enshrinement ceremony the next day in Springfield, Massachusetts. Former Spur LaMarcus Aldridge announced his retirement yesterday. Remember, he initially retired in 2021 due to an irregular heartbeat, but he unretired and played 47 seasons this past season with the Brooklyn Nets. LaMarcus was diagnosed with Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome as a rookie in 2007. Aldridge played 5 seasons with the Spurs and was a 5-time All-NBA selection. Our current crop of Spurs came up short again again on the road last night against the defending champion Golden State Warriors. San Antonio held a lead at the start of the fourth quarter, but couldn't keep pace with Steph Curry in a 131-15 loss. Keldon Johnson led the way with the team-high 22 points as all 5 starters finished in double figures. Despite the outcome, Keldon feels like the game was a valuable learning experience.
Second half, I kind of got it going a little bit. I got into a rhythm, and I was able to hit some shots. But I feel like I grew. I feel like that. I seen some plays, made some plays today. I just feel like I grew as an overall player. And when you play great teams like that, that's what happens.
Only 5 games left in the regular season. San Antonio next plays Sacramento tomorrow at 5 p.m. Our San Antonio Brahmas have a chance to win back-to-back games for the first time this season on the road against the 1-5 Vegas Vipers, and they get off to a great start. Opening drive, Ben Kurt gets his first start at quarterback and finds Fred Brown for the 1-yard touchdown. First points of the game, it's 6-0 Brahmas. Second quarter now, San Antonio trailing 11-6. How about Brown again, this time on special teams, returning this kickoff 96 yards for the only kickoff return touchdown in the XFL this season. Brahmas go up 12-11 thanks to some history, just not enough to get a win. They fall 26-12 and drop to 2-5 on the season. Here's a quick look at the Valero Texas Open leaderboard. The third round is just wrapping up as we speak. Patrick Rogers leads the way at 13 under through 17. Corey Connors right behind him. We'll have highlights tonight on the Night Beat. San Antonio FC hits the road for the West Coast to take on Monterey Bay, and they're taking a newly extended Lamar Batista with them. Batista originally joined the team on a 25-day contract, but after posting a brace in his debut match and posting solid play in the game since, San Antonio FC announced on the 29th that they had signed Batista for the remainder of the season. How does that feel?
I felt great, felt relieved a bit, can't take the foot off the gas though, but it was a nice feeling, nice to get that year extension.
A great guy off the field as well in the locker room, so he's taken advantage of it and has been very, very grateful every single day, has asked a lot of questions, very curious guy, I'm very, very happy for him and super proud of him because he came in here, didn't know what was going to happen, and he just took advantage of the opportunity that he had, and now he's with us all year.
San Antonio faces Monterey Bay tonight at 9 p.m. local time, looking to extend their unbeaten streak to 4 straight to open the season. Let's head to the majors. Astros taking on the White Sox in the third game of their 4-game season opening homestand. Game tied in the bottom of the 7th at 3. Not anymore. Kyle Tucker slices one down the right field line. Yordan Alvarez scores to put Houston up 4-3, and they pull away in the 8th to win it 6-4, improving to 2-1 on the season. I'm really enjoying this pace of play because last year we wouldn't have gotten highlights from this game on if they had stayed in this 3 to 4 hour slog. It's nice to see the pace pick up.
A quick programming note, we will see you late tonight at 10:44 after the 10 Commandments.
Stay up with us. We'll see you then.